Hey guys, back again, and today guys, it's a random video guys. Weird, I know, because I said I weren't coming back yet, but yeah, this is the second video in the second day guys. So, whatever, I'll just play it by ear guys at the moment. I do plan to come back fully in July, and at the end of the day, this is what it's about. It should be just do one as and when I feel guys at the moment, and today I felt like doing one. I got a lot of things to talk about. To do with a bit of random stuff, guys, random stuff. So, firstly, we are in the midst of sorting everything out, guys. So that's why the house is a little bit upside down. But on another note, we actually got our housing officer coming out to the house, guys, because they've actually took on board what we've been saying for the last 5 years, guys. They've finally realised that our house is in a lot worse shape than they originally thought, guys, and now they're taking on board. We've actually got a surveyor team coming out to survey the house because they're now saying the house is actually could be dubbed dangerous, and we might even actually have to be all moved out. Not just us, but all 3 doors down and so on might have to come out of these houses, and they might actually have to be bulldozed, knocked down, and started again. We don't know yet. We don't know if that's how extreme it will be yet, guys, until they obviously come out with a surveyor team, because a lot is wrong with the house, guys. Firstly, the doors have dropped in the house, which we knew that. They came out with the first, settlement of the house when the house settles, and then said all that. I'm talking like I'm a professional here, guys, but I'm just relaying what I was told, so, makes me sound smart, doesn't it? But no, on another note, that's what they're doing there. So, yeah, the doors have been dropped since 2017, guys, and we're now in 2025. They're only just now getting around to it, but the other thing is, we got leaking in the house, guys. The roof has been leaking that bad that it's ruined our bed yet again, guys. And they've now took on board that, and they're going to let us get a new bed off of them because they can prove that it's them that did it. Let me just get to the roof, guys. I'll show you what I mean. So give me a second, guys. So as you guys can see from here, I'll zoom in a bit, guys. Looks really bad, doesn't it? And this has been happening for about 4 years or more. Now, it's got to be more than that, guys. We're in 2025. This first started happening in 2019. So, about 6 years now, guys. Can't believe that's that long ago already. But as you see, like, right there, we got a hole. There's a hole. It's doing it all the way around, guys. So, eventually, it's going to fall through. So, basically, in a nutshell, what that is there's a machine in our loft, guys, that's supposed to take moisture out of the house, to stop damp, stop it getting too hot, stop it getting too cold, a little bit of everything else. Well, the one, basically, it's the heart of the house, right? It's supposed to do all that. But it broke, guys. It broke way back in 2018. We reported it, and the bloke came out, looked at it, and said, no, these units are pretty much shite, and they'll never get fixed. He said, basically, what you need to do is turn it off at the main fuse box, because it was tripping all the electrics, guys. It kept tripping the electrics, and he said that's dangerous and bad. But no fire or nothing will happen, he said, provided you keep it off at the fuse box. Now, even as I'm saying that, guys, that sounds dodgy as shit. But anyway, that's what it is. So now they're coming out, and they're going to look at it. But as you can see, guys, it has done quite a mess up there and ruined our bed. So yeah, awesome, fantastic. But at least it's getting sorted, guys. That is one thing. Now I've sorted that out, guys. Let's pause and go back to where I was. Okay, guys, back to where we are. So, this is the cove I've managed to kind of put into place at the moment, guys. So, we've got the arcade machines here, guys. By the way, I also would like to say while I'm here, I have not had any problems with any of my 1UP arcade machines, guys. There's the Mortal Kombat one you saw me get originally. Look, the screen is still fine. Games are still fine. Sticks are still fine. It's all original, guys. Nothing new or changed on it, guys. Speakers still work the same. Everything about it same. Sticks are fine. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. So I don't know why people have to keep shitting on them, so I'd say, because I've never had a problem. Then obviously we've got the Pac-Man one, which was next. I don't know why it washes out, though. Look how bright that is, guys. But like when you come in, it goes back to its original colour. I don't know. And then obviously we've got Miss Pac-Man, which again, you come in and the colours go back to normal. So on and so forth. And then I've got the Street Fighter one, guys, which is behind me because I'm still sorting the room out. So, that brings me to why I wanted to make today's video, guys. So, as you can see right there, that is a wall of PlayStation 4 games. And I am actually doing something that is quite hard for me to do, guys, because I've now realized I've got like a, I don't know, I won't call it a hoarding problem, but I suppose I get attached to items, guys. That's my problem. I get attached. Like, I'll get a game and I'll look after it, I'll keep it, and I find it hard getting rid of things, guys. I've always been that way. I suppose it's because I've always been grateful for what I get. Like, I grew up in the household where we weren't rich, guys, but we got there in the end, if you get what I'm saying. Like, we might not have got everything on launch day, or we might not have got it brand new, we might have got it used and second hand, but when we got it, I literally snuffled it away. That's what I'll say, guys. I've always looked after everything I've ever got. And so, you know, I made the decision with my mental health on the up now. I've realised I've got a little bit of a too larger collection, and I'd say 30% of these games don't get played. 30%. The rest of them do, guys. I do play a lot of the PlayStation 4 library, especially because the PlayStation 5 is backwards compatible. With the Switch 2 just now being announced, I mean, it is time for me to go through them, and that is what I am doing, guys. And even that is becoming a bit of a chore for me, because I'm playing the games for like 10 or 15 minutes to remember what games they are, because the trouble is, guys, when I go have my mental episodes and then I try to, like, say, reset my brain, I kind of forget a lot of things, you know. My brain's been like a pressure cooker, and it's like, boo, and then, you know what I mean, and it takes a while anyway to reset, guys. So doing that, I'm looking at it like peeling off old skin, I suppose. It's a hard thing to do, and even my, you know, mental health team and stuff have said to me, like, you know, that is a good way of looking at it, but they understand also that it's a very, very hard thing to, you know, come to terms with, that you want to downsize a little bit. Because obviously it wouldn't be a problem if I had a spare room this size just for gaming, guys, and stuff like that. Have a little man cave, as they call it, guys. But at the end of the day, I don't. This is our bedroom. I have put everything I can into this one little corner, guys. As you can see, I collect a thrill of different things. I mean, this TY teddy here was mine from childhood. This teddy up here has been my mother's, and now it's mine, and that's the PG Tips monkey. I got the Crazy Frog right there, guys, with tags still on it. That's the last thing I remember getting with my nan before she ended up passing, guys. I got that from an arcade not far from me, so, you know, it means a lot to me. It still works and everything, guys. It still makes the ring-ding-ding-ding noise and all that lot, but it means a lot to me. Also, I got my Curse of the Were-Rabbit down there, guys. That's the last film my nan ever wanted to see, and unfortunately, it came out on the Friday and she passed away on the Sunday. She didn't get to see it. So that movie means a lot to me. I also remember back then it was a lot more easier. My illness weren't as bad as it is today. And I went to the cinema with my auntie and my mother and that, and we went and we watched it. Oh, my mum will kill me for that. I said mother. She hates that, but it just slips out, guys. But anyway, the point is, you know, we enjoy, and that's what it is for me. Everything in this room is memories, guys. It's not, I don't just buy things because I generally just like it. Sometimes I do, I won't lie, sometimes I do. Everyone does that. But a lot in here is memories. As I have said before in the last video, or whenever I put that one up, guys, when I was talking about the RoboCop game, everything I buy has some sentimental value to me. Now, the PlayStation 4, guys, is a humongous sentimental value to myself, because that's the first console me and my wife started as a married couple and got this array of games, guys. And you have to think, right, that is 11 years of collecting, and I never sold any of my games, guys. Every time, you know, I got one from my mom or my dad or my sisters or anyone, guys. Anyone ever bought me a game, I kept every single one. And I always feel bad when I try and do this, guys, like sort through to sell. But even my wife agreed. She's like, look, we do need to do it. There's more new games coming out we want to collect. And you're not getting rid of the whole collection. You're just getting rid of the ones that maybe aren't so good or that you've duplicated, guys. Because I've told you, I've got Wreckfest on PS4, PS5, Switch, you name it, I've got it, guys. And I love Wreckfest. It's my favourite, like, banger racing game out there, guys. I love it. I really do. Now, the PS1 games, I won't really touch them too much because they are literally memories and memories and memories. Like I said, it's really hard for me to even touch the PS4 collection. Um, as a collector, you'll know it is something that everybody does as a collector. But what also I'd like to say, guys, you have to think, right, this collection took me and my wife 11 years to build. We don't smoke, we don't drink. Due to our anxieties, our mental health and that, we don't go abroad, we don't go on holiday. We're little hermits, guys. We like to stay indoors. Now, don't take that as a bad thing, guys. That's a good thing. We love it. You understand, entertainment for me and my wife is everything. That's why I have these arcade machines. They're cool, they're awesome. It's like having my own home arcade. Now, to me, this means more to me than a lot of people will understand. I can't go to arcades now as I've got older. My illnesses, my anxiety, guys, I can't do it. And again, I'm not looking at it as a poor me thing, guys. I've just got to be honest. I've got to be brutally honest, guys, and think that what people understand is the entertainment and fun and enjoyment. If someone said to you, you're going to Disneyland next week, you jump through the roof if you're excited for that, guys. I'll just say anything that you were looking forward to, whatever it is, right? If your favourite band, 30 Seconds to Mars, AC/DC, whatever. Someone said, I've got you the front row tickets. You would be ecstatic. I wouldn't, guys. If someone, I love wrestling. If someone said to me, I've got your front row tickets to WrestleMania, I would shit a brick. I would panic. I would have anxiety. I couldn't go. Proof of this, guys. Going back a few years, my parents bought me and the wife a few tickets to an event where they had fireworks, cars to look round, this, that, and the other. My mum and dad thought they were doing a nice thing, and it was. But when they told me, guys, I was instantly just like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And my wife was the same, and we were both like, we had to sit my mum and dad down and say, look, we can't go. And unfortunately, my mum and dad lost the money on it. They couldn't get it back. It was unrefundable. But see, they thought they were doing something nice, me and the wife, just together, going out. And I understand where it came from. And I felt so bad, guys. But my mum and dad said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, the thought was there. And we understand, because they understand about our illnesses, but they just thought we might be able to go to that, because it was an open field and that. But no, couldn't do it, guys. And, I felt bad. But that's just the reality of it, guys. See, that's what it is with this, really. This channel is why I'm going to keep it, why I'm going to keep doing it, guys, is because I've got to remember who I was and why I started this channel. It was to show people the cool stuff, like, the Scream character, the Kill Bill, the Donkey Kong, the games, guys, the arcade machines, the memories, the conversation. But also it puts light a little bit to some people about illnesses, mental health, and also I hope that by me talking about it and putting myself out there, because if people saw me, guys, now I'll never show me as like my face. You may see my hands and whatnot, guys, but you'll never see my face. The reason that is, guys, is because there's some things I like to keep private. My illness is bad enough as it is. I cannot, I'd panic, guys. I'd panic even more thinking that people might know me. And I'd do shit, guys, with fame. I could never do nothing famous. If I became a boxer or something like that, guys, and people knew who I was, I would never go out again. I mean, I barely go out now, guys. I'm like a hedgehog. I go out at night, And again, guys, right? Again, I want to go back to stress about the point that it's not a poor me routine. I enjoy it, guys. Right? I like it. I've got my set ways, and I know that if I rock the apple cart too much, I'll just undo everything I'm doing and make myself worse, guys. And at the end of the day, as much as people out there can do things other people can't, you sometimes just have to realise you can't. I mean, look, World's Strongest Men can pick up a couple of ton, guys. Doesn't mean I can. And that's what it comes down to. Just know your limitations, guys. Know anyone else that enjoying themselves? Awesome. I love it. Enjoy yourself. Do your things you're doing, do you. But it's cool. But, yeah, so this is what this video is about, basically, guys. I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but I just thought I'd come on and, give a little bit of in real life stuff, guys. A vlog, a blog, what the fuck they call it, guys. But, yeah, and that's the reason I don't show my face. So anyway, guys, because of my illness, it's bad enough as it is. People can interpret what they think I look like. Some people have seen me. Some people have seen me in, like, photo and that, like, who's added me in real life or this, that, and the other. But, I'm just saying, like, I don't know why people have to have that, like, why people have to know what people look like. I've noticed that people do vlogs where you see their face and they talk on the camera. They get a lot more followers and stuff, guys, right? And it's like, it's good to them. I mean, I don't know how they do it, personally. I mean, my anxiety, I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, we're going away from that, guys, and going back to what we was talking about. So, as you guys can see, I've got a flurry of different things, guys. We've got the old Friday the 13th up there. We've got the old Mega Drive games going across there. We got games across here. We got games everywhere, guys. But it looks like there's a lot. But this area we're in, guys, is small. I mean, as you can see, there's not much room to go through. And you can see the size of the PlayStation 2 game case. It looks bigger than it actually is. If I just sit down a second here, you can see, guys, there is not much room down there. If I stood in there to play the game, that's it. You can't play 2-player on Mortal Kombat. You can't really play more than 1 player at all on any of the machines at the moment because there's just no room, guys. And as you can see, we've got a swivel chair there, and it's touching the front and it's touching the back. It is very, very small. But with that being said, I do the best I could do with the space I have. I mean, people may say, why have you got these arcade machines? They're taking up a lot of room. They're not very big, these arcade machines, and I really, truly enjoy them. They get a lot more play than a lot of people realise, obviously, because I don't record on them, I don't upload on them, but I play them daily, guys. I mean, as you can see, they're turned on now. Obviously, I can't play them right this second because I'm still sorting out stuff. But yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get there, guys. But while we're talking about stuff to sell, guys, I know I talked about it yesterday, guys, about resellers and that. I'm still getting problems now. We're trying to just sell things to people. It's a fucking nightmare. And again, that doesn't help my anxiety either, guys. But it's like one thing and another. You just get so many stupid questions brought to you about things like, why are you selling it? Where have you got the original receipt? You know, you say go on CEX, you'll get that much for it. And they still persist to say, well, I know you can get that for it, but will you take this for it? It's like, I really don't understand, guys. Like, as a game I've got now, I want to sell it. £12 I'll get cash and £18 in-store credit. So obviously I want £12 for it because I can get that. It's not even a no-brainer, you know. If I can get someone to take the stuff to CEX, I can get that cash. And then these people are like, will you take £7 for it? Why am I going to take £7 for it when the lowest I can get guaranteed is 12? It's like, I don't know, guys. It really bugs me. It makes my fucking mind spin at the best of times, guys. But we all go through it. We all do, unfortunately. Obviously, resellers are out there to try and make themselves as much money as they can at everyone else's expense. But it is what it is. We will get there eventually, guys. But I don't know what I can really say to you guys that you could really look forward to on the channel. As bad as that sounds, I know, guys. Because I don't physically know what I'm going to do from day to day, guys. I always go on how I feel that day, and then I just roll with it. I think that's the best way to really look at it and do it from my point of view. Because, you know, I'm a disabled man looking in from the world from the outside, and I'm letting you guys see it from my point of view. So it's like a third person's point of view, guys, I suppose you could say. Like I said, I'm not for everybody, guys. I fully understand that. And like I said, if you're there to just, you know, come along with my life and support my dumbass as I show things I'm doing, what I'm buying, what interests me, and so on and so forth, then by all means, join along, guys, you know. Subscribing is free at the end of the day. I don't normally plug for it, guys, but the end of the day, if people want to subscribe to me, they can. Obviously, I upload at different hours, different days, different weeks. Sometimes you'll get 3 videos in one day. Sometimes you won't get nothing for a couple of months. It just depends on how I feel, what's going on at the time, and if it's worth talking about. Like I said, I am trying really hard to find the self I was when I started the channel, guys. And I'm getting there. I am getting there. But like I said, me and the wife, we've been having a right blast, because we had a laugh the other night. I forgot what it was now, but we were absolutely fucking pissing ourselves. We were having a right laugh with it. But, you know, I think change is good. Change is good in somewhat. It's good. I mean, obviously, with the new ways games are, guys, that makes it also hard for me to let go of a lot of this older stuff, because I feel like games are going to be becoming more and more digital than anything, because that's the way that the gaming industry is trying to push it, where I don't see that really as a marketable or even as a way forward, personally. But each to their own. I think they will kill off 90% of gamers if they go 100% digital. I really, really do. I'm a strong believer of that, and I think that the gaming industry will fall if they go 100% digital. I don't mind it being out there as an extra option, you know. I mean, any which way you can get it at the end of the day, if you can play digitally or you can get it physically, I don't mind even physical games being £10 dearer than digital games. I would still buy the physical game because you don't get a lot in life nowadays, guys. You really don't. And life is so bleak. And when you look at things, you don't really ever own anything anymore. So you kind of feel like you're just imprisoned in life, you know, and not in a bad way, but in a way like you just don't feel like you have control of anything, you know. You kind of just feel like, what's the point? I mean, I always feel like that, guys. I don't watch movies as much anymore, guys, because they don't come out on Blu-ray very often, and I feel like I don't want to watch a film that I could probably watch once. They'll take it off 8 months from now, and you'll never find it again. You think, oh, it's a really good film, I'll have to watch it again. So I always think, well, if I never watched it, I'll never know what it was like, and that's how I feel, guys. And I'm not the only one out there feel that way. There's a lot of people out there that are that way, and it's the same in the gaming industry. We're like, well, if it's not a physical game that I can trade out, because they don't look at it as just a video game that you buy physical, guys. They are trading items. Sometimes you take 4 games you've already played and beaten, trade them in and get a game you couldn't afford. We're all there dicing and changing. I watch people buying games left, right and centre from CEX, guys, and I enjoy watching them do it. And it's a lot of fun, but it does come down to the way the world is going today. I don't see it for the better, guys. I see it for the worst. It's just another way for them to make all the money and push us in a corner where there's no way out, guys, pretty much. But, like I said, people will have their own opinion on it, and by all means you can. But for now, guys, I will end the video here. Hopefully it made some sense to you guys. I'm in the midst of just sorting out a lot of things. I probably went all over the shop with it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the future. I say in the future because I don't know when it'll be.